Happy Saturday, all you cool cats and kittens. I don't know if anyone else has been watching Tiger King during this quarantine time, but sorry, that just was stuck in my head. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. It's Whitney from Cali Flow Yoga Collective, and today we're going to be breaking down Sun Salutation B, Surya Namaskar B. So we have built upon all of the poses we've broken down this week. We've got our downward facing dog looking right. We've got our Sun Sal 1. We worked on our warriors yesterday, and today we're putting a lot of those pieces together for Sun Salutation B. So, a few key differences between Sun A and Sun B. In Sun B, we're going to begin our inhale into a chair pose. So we flow through chair pose on the front and the back end of Sun B. And also there's an addition of adding in a warrior 1 on each leg. And of course, as soon as I press play on this camera or record, the cat and the dog start getting very zoomy and frisky. So you will probably have some guest appearances yet again today. Hope you're enjoying Rosie and Tux over here hanging out with us today. So here we go. Let's get started. So Sun Salutation B. So again, we're going to begin this sequence in a chair pose. Now, just like in Sun A, where we start in our mountain pose, Tadasana, and we rise up, we're going to rise into our chair pose, but you again can begin with your feet together, heels slightly apart, toes together, heels slightly apart, or hips distance, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Now, the goal in a chair pose is to pretend like the chair is 2 inches too far behind you for you to sit down. So when we sit, this is really bad form, pretending like the chair is right under me. See how my heels are lifting off the ground, my knees are over my ankles. This actually hurts to do. That is not correct. When we come into our chair pose, we want to sit way back into our seat, engage our core, knees are over the feet. So, and I can even lift my toes here because I'm really grounding down and back into my heel. So we're sitting way down into our seat as if the chair is 2 inches too far behind us. So your chair pose, you want to really sit back so that your knees never go past your ankles. All right? So, that being said, I'm going to walk you through the steps. And again, just like in Sun A, we're going to do, so sorry, Rosie, Tux, go somewhere else. Or come into the shot. That works too. So I'm going to walk you through Sun B, going through each step, remembering that each step comes on an inhale or an exhale. Just like in our Sun A, we have that long exhale stepping back into plank, flowing through chaturanga before the inhale on the up dog. So I'm going to show it to you now. Here we go. So starting at the top of your mat, feet together, toes together, heels slightly apart, or standing hips distance. We're going to, if you start with your feet together, make sure that your knees are staying together in this chair pose too, that you don't somehow get into some wonky knee thing. So keeping things kind of all in line. So we're going to inhale, lifting up to our chair pose. Exhale, folding forward down to the mat. Inhale, little half lift. Remember, you can come up to the shins in order to get that flat back, that tabletop that we're looking for in this half lift. Exhale, coming down to the mat, back to plank, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog. Exhale, pushing back into down dog. Now here's our first deviation from Sun A. Inhale, lifting the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bringing it up to come forward by the hands. Planting the back foot at 45. Can you guess where we're going? Inhale, lifting up into that warrior 1. Remember, both hips facing 12 o'clock, both if you noticed, I adjusted my stance to be on train tracks rather than a tightrope. So again, knee over ankle, not hyperextended, way over the ankle, in line with the ankle. Back foot, slight 45, toes facing the corner of the mat. Inhaling, arms up. You can also give it a nice karmic mudra, clasping all of the fingers except the pointer finger. So we're coming here, warrior one, just on a single inhale. Exhale, planting back down, coming back to your plank, flowing through your chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog, tucking the toes, exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, bringing the foot up to the hands, planting that back foot at 45. Adjusting my stance here for train tracks. Inhale, lifting up into our warrior one. Again, you can play around with the hand mudras, making sure if you're going to do this slight back bend here, still both hips facing forward, shoulders relaxed and down, arms even with the head. Exhale, coming back down to the mat, planting the hands, stepping back to our plank, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog, tucking the toes. Exhaling into down dog, staying here for 5 breaths. This one's a much longer sequence. Inhale, lifting onto the toes. Exhale, bending the knees, looking forward. Inhale, walk, step, or jump to meet your hands. Give it a little half lift to finish off the inhale. Exhale, folding down. Remember, we're finishing where we started. Inhale, lifting up into that chair pose. Exhale, coming up through prayer and down into Tadasana mountain pose. So again, every move on an inhale or an exhale, we sequence yoga with our breath. We move on the breath. So again, and you can see I'm already breathing heavy because sun sals are really all about generating that warm energy of the sun, bringing it into the body, getting it warm and energized and full of prana. The sun gives us life. It gives us vitamins. It gives us warmth. We're generating all of that good energy inside of our body. So we'll do it one more time through, and I will cue it at a normal pace where we're just going to continuously flow. Here we go. Starting close to the front of the mat, I'm giving myself a little space so I don't bonk my head on my table here. Small quarters, tight quarters. Again, beginning with our toes together, heels slightly apart, or feet hips distance apart. Whatever feels best for you in your practice, both are right. Remembering, we flow through that chair pose at the beginning and the end of Sun Bs. Here we go. Inhale, sitting into that chair pose. Exhale, falling down to the mat. Inhale, little half lift. Exhale, planting down, coming into plank, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward to the front of the mat, planting the back foot at 45. Inhale, coming up into that warrior one. Exhale, planting back down, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog. Exhale, coming back through down dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, bringing it forward, planting the back foot at 45. Inhale, rising up into that warrior one, checking our hips, checking our shoulders. Exhale, coming back down, planting, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog, tucking the toes. Exhaling into down dog, hanging out here. Five big breaths. Inhale up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bending the knees, looking forward. Inhale, walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat. Little half lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up into that chair pose. Exhale, flowing through prayer. And into Tadasana, mountain pose. All right. So that is the breakdown of Sun Salutation B. I hope that you feel more confident with those Sun Salutation sequences and ready to come and flow. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste.